Alright, it's gonna be a short bit. Just gotta. And then poster elsewhere. And then here we go. Just make sure everything's getting captured. And here we go. So yeah, I might be a bit quiet right now because, things are happening in the background that I don't want to discuss. Yeah, let's go ahead and begin our game for a second. So yeah, ultimately, previous streams we really just were solving random mysteries. This stream I'm going to try to at least reach the antechamber, because that's a goal that I'm gonna need to reach. So it's day 17, we haven't solved anything yet. Or at least we haven't solved the way to the antechamber just yet, but I have a pretty good plan this time around, which involves opening a bunch of doors and um, trying to at least keep my options open this time around. Alright. Let's get this tool shed. And as a start, because I need those two special items, and it could be very useful, you know? This time around, we're actually going to avoid drafting too many dead-end pathways. Alright, so we can build the den here immediately. This keeps our options open at the start. Gives us a gem as well, which is really nice. A nook here works as well. No? Hey, magnifying glass as well. That's pretty solid. Let's get a storeroom, because I could use the gems and maybe some coin. Let's go ahead and draft the parlor for more gems, because the parlor game is fairly fun anyways. Gems are in the only box with a true statement. One of the other boxes is true. The gems are in the only box with a false statement. So these two contradict each other. And if this box is true, then this box would be false, but technically also true. So one of the other boxes is true. If this is true, then this box would also be true, which would mean that this box is telling the truth, and this box is telling the truth, which just means that the gems would be in one of those two, but that can't be the case, because the gems aren't the only box with a true statement. There are two boxes with a true statement, so they'd both be false. So it can't be referencing this box. So this box then says that the gems are the only box with a false statement, So this box. So if the box is referring to this box, then means that this box is telling the truth, and this box is lying. And therefore, it would be in the blue box. Would that make sense? It's kind of hard for me to put it that way. Oh, okay, let's get the cloister. Cloister is fairly solid. I want to save the security room for later. Hallways, just to keep my options up. Keep a corridor. Get the corridor. Always like the corridor. At this point, it might just be better to draft this dead end. The closet. Huh, a lucky rabbit's foot. Greater chance of finding items. It's not that bad, honestly. Brother. It's not how I want it to go. So I guess we go with the spare room. Billiards room seems to be solid foundation, though. Because, like, the puzzle itself is actually pretty... Oh, hey, look! The broken lever. We can make the power hammer. And also, we have an orange. So we can get some extra steps. 20 minus 18 is 2 times 6 is 12. 6 minus 1 is 5 times 3 is 15 divided by 5 is 3. 19 minus 11 19 minus 11 is 8 times 3 is 24 times divided by 2 is divided by 12 is 2. Those extra keys are going to come in handy. Darkroom really isn't that big of a deal, to be honest. It's not a big deal breaker. Foundation's already open. Oh, but it's locked right now. Ah, shit. Well, I kind of messed up already, because now I have more dead ends. Unless I can get a security room, or even a security key. Unfortunately, we'll have to go with the gym. Because it's pretty much my only choice in the matter. Oh god. I just need a security key. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. It would have been more helpful to actually draft that early. Alright, yeah, okay, so it kind of messed up already, but that's alright. It's alright, though. Because even though I haven't made any progress, I'm on the right, I have the right idea, which is strategy, at least. I just want a strategy.
'Cause 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 '
Alright, well, that's pretty good at least. Like, I don't know, it's good progress. That's all that matters. And that's that we make progress. Just let me know if you guys can hear me, by the way. Okay. Oh, wait. Almost forgot to do my classic strat. Run outside and hope that I can draft a tool shed for some immediate item gains. Also, I've been thinking about that phrase, 8 dates crack 8 safes. I wonder if that means anything. Alright. Well, we have a shrine now, so if we get money, we can give it to the shrine. I'm gonna wait until we have a substantial amount of money, then give it to the shrine. Because that would be very useful, actually. Corridor hallway. I'm gonna go with the hallway immediately as a backup, as a way to have extra rooms. Parlor is really good now, because we can do the parlor game again. We have a coin purse. That's pretty good. Black box is false. A false box contains the gems, and the black box is true. Okay, if this is true, then the false box contains the gems, in which case, this box would be false. So if this was false, then this would be true. Or at least, and then this would be false, and that a true box contains the gems. So in that case, that would mean that the blue box has it. But if the white box is telling the truth, that the false box contains the gems, then it would be in the blue chest still anyways. So it would still be in the blue chest. It's really, that's a very interesting paradoxical puzzle. Hey there, Natasha. How are you doing? Are you doing good? Are you doing well? Synonyms for good, antonyms for bad. What about you, Destroy? Uh, let's go with the code check. How are you doing, Natasha, by the way? I'm gonna retrieve my metal detector, because that would be very useful. Chapel, not worth that. Nah, corridor. No detector isn't going off. Pantry, nook, or closet? I'm gonna go with the pantry since we need money for the blessings. Oh, sorry. My voice is too low. Yeah, sorry about that. Let's actually add a gain filter again. Or actually, no, let's increase the gain a bit. Alright, can you hear me properly now? Can you hear me properly? Let me know if you can hear me. Yes, you can. Alright. Then, here we go. I'll lower it again eventually, so that when I'm doing these things more normally. Let's go with the storeroom, because the storeroom can be pretty solid. Yeah. Assuming I don't get too many dead ends, of course. You want to always leave a bunch of openings. Yeah. So now that we have all the west side dead ends, we can now do this. A den. Pretty good. I like dens. I like my dens. Spare room, dining room, bedroom. Bedroom wouldn't be worth it, so spare room. And dining room would also have a... Yeah, kind of missed... Um, kind of missed you, to be honest. Oh, There's an item here. Oh, key on the floor. Yeah, that was just there. Okay, but keys are really good because they're. Yeah, you can repeat the cycle all you want. Nook, dark room, or bedroom. Bedroom wouldn't be worth it because it would lead to a dead end. Nook is more worth it because it doesn't lead to a dead end. Dark room, kind of not worth it, so. Alright. Yeah. Boudoir, guest bedroom, or closet. Well, I want to keep my options open, so let's draft the boudoir. 8 dates crack 8 safes. If I'm thinking. I've been thinking about that phrase, to be honest, and considering. So, if 8 dates crack 8 safes, then logically speaking, a date would be important. And the only date that I've noticed, outside of the one that opened the apple orchard, I noticed that the photo in the boudoir is in Christmas, so I wonder. Yep, here we go. Christmas Day. Red envelope number 4. Holy shit. Holy shit, guys. Ah, shit. Holy shit. I think. Fuck, hold on. I'll be right back. Alright, and we're back. So, that's interesting. Found one of the letters. Let me just... I'm getting a page ready. Red letter... Red letter 4. Let me just... make space, and... prepare, I guess. 6-hour eat, by the way, so you're gonna be up playing all night? all games? Oh my god, yeah. I've been playing a lot of games. Like what? Games, specifically. I have a few games installed. Alright. Alright, let me just write this down. Herbert, I was distraught to learn that you have chosen to omit the details of our dear Marian's disappearance from the public record. Right. Uh, that one, the one that involves you and ghosts. I thought we were doing Terraria together. Because, like, you mentioned wanting to do Terraria at some point. We can play either. Also, by the way, hey, you're the one who likes ghosts, by the way. I'm just the one that tries to gather data. No, you, XD. So it's distraught to learn that you chose, you have chosen to omit the details of our dear Marion's disappearance from the public record. I'm writing it down as a way to always have like a reference. Oh my god. I miswrote something. Oh god. From the public record. It is no surprise to me that the royal court would want this embarrassment kept as quiet as possible, but I'm shocked that you have so little regard for your niece that you would play the king's scullion and stoop to kissing the foot that treads upon her memory. She gave up her family, her fortune, and her life, and all you can do is think of your name. Okay. Alright, writing this down. To me. Royal court. So what happened to her exactly? Would want to this embarrassment. Embarrassment. That's my way of remembering how to spell words. Kept as quiet as possible. I don't know why, but I'm suddenly thinking about that one section of the index in House of Leaves. That's mostly just Johnny Truant's mother writing her son letters while she was in the hospital in in like Wellstone. Well, it wasn't really a hospital; it was a mental institution. That you, all right? But yeah, if these are like those letters, like if you've read House of Leaves, you know what I'm talking about, right? Meet the King's Scullion. And stop to kissing the foot. And stoop to kissing the foot. This might take a while. That treads upon her memory. Like once I send this over to my editor, I'm gonna ask her to like cut out all of this dead air, silence stuff. She gave up her family, her fortune, and her life. I'm gonna just remove her everywhere, and all you can do is think of your name. Having never had a family name nor fortune of my own, I cannot personally condemn you for faltering in your commitment to make the same sacrifice she did. But for the love of God, do not, by that same display of weakness, clutch your petty assets so tightly that you undermine the cause that she forfeited everything to further. Our countrymen must be made aware of the price she paid and must be made to see the color of the flag she flew as she rode into the darkness of 100 nights. To deny her story is to deny her life. If through your silence you bless this betrayal, our son, Simon, your heir, will inherit a fortune of lies and will spit upon your grave when he learns of your cursed foolishness. Needless to say, we will not be coming for Christmas this year. Daniel. I'm gonna write the rest of this down after stream because this is pretty crazy. Just gonna have to write all of that. Alright, why not? Patio is a net gain of 1 gem anyways. Ladies Changer, next time you enter the boudoir, gain 10 steps. Next time you enter a walk-in closet, gain 10 gems. Honestly, that seems pretty overpowered. For me, anyways. The ladyship's diary is locked. There's an upgrade disc here. So I just need a security room. The deposit box key. Huh? Deposit box, like for the mailroom? Interesting. But don't leave too many doors unopened. We know exactly what happened the last time I did that. I ended up with no way forward. Music is pretty calming, at least. I like that. Bedroom or observatory. Well, let's get some early blessings. Ah, hell yeah, apple slices. I love my apples. I love my apples a day. Keep the doctor away. Alright. Showroom or bunk room? Well, let's go with the showroom, because at this point, I don't know. We don't have any green rooms yet. Beyond luxury, moon pendant. If you call it a day, wearing the moon pendant, you will start tomorrow with 2 of the items in your inventory. Ornate compass. While drafting, you may rotate the first 3 floor plans you draw. Emerald bracelet. You do not have to pay the gem cost of floor plans. And silver spoon. When you gain steps from eating, gain twice that many steps. Showroom seems to have a lot of really good items. Wouldn't be valuable to draft the dark room now. But it's a straight path at this point, and we just need a straight path forward. And we don't have a shovel, just an upgrade disc and a few other things. Oh my god, the passageway, that's really good, but I don't have the gems for that, so let's go with the dining room. Go this way. Closet, chapel. We'll just draft the chapel here, but we're not gonna go in it very often. Gymnasium seems bad. So I guess a nursery at this point would be much smarter of a play. So I guess then that we have 2 ivory die. Like 2 ivory dice. That's pretty good. That means that we have 2 rerolls. Depositing money is going to get a little annoying, so we're going to just keep going north. Commissary requires gems. None of these are good, though. I'm gonna reroll. Well, it's better than nothing. The East Hall wouldn't be worth, but at the same time, it gives us extra time, I guess. Is the best way to put it. See money down there. Don't mistake me for a fool. Closet, bedroom, library. Goddamn. Well, lavatory then. I might as well plop a lavatory here since at this point it's a dead end. Should I run back? I don't know. Bedroom, utility closet, or kitchen? I'm gonna go with the bedroom. Hey there, Ziad Mabsax. How are you doing? Oh, that's locked. Are you doing good? Are you doing well? Sorry if I sound much quieter, by the way, but it's because things are happening in the background that I don't want to discuss at all. Locked. Well, we need keys, but there's no way for me to go get keys now. So, I have a really different idea as to what I'll do instead. Actually, yeah, a good idea I have is to go to the shrine, deposit all my money. And how about you? And how did you ever figure out the puzzle from yesterday? No, but I kind of understand what the message is. So, oh my god, I have to deposit more money now because of this. I understand what it meant, at least. Or at least what the actual sentence is. 8 dates crack 8 safes. So I figured to myself, okay, what if by that they mean that, I use 8 dates to as codes. Like, 8 different dates clearly open 8 different safes. So I tested that theory with the um, with the boudoir safe, and hey, it worked. Confirm. Add 8 courtyards to your draft pool for 3 days. Call it a day. So I didn't really figure it out, but I do understand what the sentence is trying to tell me, at least. Important progress was made. Yeah, important progress was made. Mm. Excuse me, sorry about that. That is just a snack in the background. But today we're trying to reach the antechamber this time around. That's kind of my goal, though. Get to the antechamber. Before I go down that hall, though, I'm gonna do what... Have you entered there before? No, I have not reached... I have not entered the antechamber. I managed to open it once, but I'm pretty sure it's closed now. It was through the secret garden. Trading post, hovel. Hovel sounds like it could be really good. So I'm gonna go with the hovel. Are there any items in the hovel I should be aware of right now? It don't look like there's anything in there that I need to pick up. But yeah, my plan is to get to the antechamber and, you know, get that mystery out of the way. Because I have a feeling that the antechamber is where room 46 is. Alright, so Nook, Courtyard, Chapel. I'm gonna go with the Nook since it goes north. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I choked on something. But yeah, I'm planning to reach the antechamber this time around. So instead of fucking around, let's go ahead and grab all the items that we need. Oh, magnifying glass again. I seem to get the magnifying glass really consistently here. It's kind of weird. Corridor, because that will lead us to the foundation. I lost the upgrade disc as well, which really sucked. Spare room, closet, or courtyard. Courtyard has a 3-step requirement, but to be honest, I don't mind that at all. Laboratory, I guess, works. Upgrade desk from where? From her ladyship's chamber. Which, so yeah, I'm a little annoyed about that, but to be honest, that's just part of the process again, so I can't be too mad about it. Alright, wait, I remember something. Push 3 up after 9. And unless you use them. Okay, yeah, that's good. At least. So I need to get power diverted here. Is there anything else in the laboratory outside of the experimental features? Experimental features are actually pretty good. At least. Experiment setup. Continue experiment. Well, this one, the first one is automatically out. Each time you find some trash while digging, gain 1 key for every 2 always in your house. When you draft a red room loose... Alright, each time you find some trash while digging, I'll gain 3 gold for each red room in your house? Or gain 1 key for every 2 hallways in your house. Oh. Yeah, let's go with this one. This seems like it could be useful. Research logs. Let's go with this. Because, like... eh. I typically work over at Cinca Labs, but got sent over here for a month to assist more with the new turbine tests. I think I need some help. For the past 3 days, I've been unable to find the laboratory on the estate. Today was the first success on that front. Can anyone tell me if this is typical, and if so, how do you get any work done? Before I arrived, I was briefed on the way the doors work, but I must admit I did not expect to be excluded from my new workstation for the first week. Any tips from my fellow technicians would be appreciated. Kimberly Thompson. There doesn't seem to be anything else on that letter. Well, if I get a boiler room, that would be excellent. Den, because I need the den, I need those gems. Or actually, no, I don't even need the gems. I just like the den. Security, pretty solid. I want to make sure that it says what I think it is. Yeah, it did say unless written by hand, because I assumed it said that, but, you know. It's like, yeah. Garage. 3 keys seems like it could be extremely useful. Mm-hmm. There's a locked trunk on this thing. A while ago I got car keys on one of my runs, which was really cool, but I don't know how I would interact with a car otherwise, to be honest. Let's get the dark room. After that, we just have to make our way to the foundation. We have so many... I have a few contingencies in mind. A few contingency plans, just in case things don't go my way. But yeah, gaining 1 key for every 2 hallways means each time I find some junk while digging, which seems to be a commonality anyways, so it's not like a huge deal. That just seems like it could be pretty overpowered. Shovel for 6. I need a shovel, buddy. Well, not the secret passage. That's obvious. We're not getting the secret passage. What do you think I'm doing? Okay, well, we don't have any items to check, so... That's at least useful information. Spare room, drawing room. Drawing room will actually benefit me here. But I am going to need some way to gain steps. Closet, locksmith, or gymnasium. I don't like the gymnasium right now. I would not like the gymnasium right now. You could believe it. Parlor, dining room right now would be pleasant. Let's continue north. Chapel only nets me a loss. I mean, like, it's only a loss of things, so, you know. Metal detector will be handy. It's only a lot. Utility closet or courtyard. Let's do another courtyard. Why not? And then let's open this up here and hopefully... Okay, that is expensive. Not worth. Guest bedroom, why not? 10 steps extra is definitely useful. Oh, hey, the car keys. 5 coins. We need 1 more for the shovel, and then after that we can just start digging. Get digging. Then. I unfortunately had, like, you know, it was a choice of dead ends, really, so at that point I might as well just draft the actual dead end. But we have a security room now. I really should have set the, terminal up, but, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, we're close, though. Let me go ahead and draft this room here. Boudoir, kitchen, or observatory. Redraw. Spare room. Sure. Straight shot forward. Yeah. I'm gonna open this door. Ah, dear God. This is painful. But, like, losing steps again ain't the worst. Oh, shovel. Time to get digging. I got a pebble. Experiment was successful. Lots of this is gonna be me just trying to get... Hey, look, another key. Another key. We're gonna get a lot of keys in the process. Two keys. Oh boy. The veranda. Unremarkable rock. Hey, that's extra stuff. A dirty coin. Here and there. Open. Open sesame. Gives me a bunch of stuff. Would have been useful in the last run. Billiards room, parlor, or walk-in closet. I would like the billiards room more. That's just a ball. I thought it was going to be an apple. The game was going to trick me out on this. Okay, 7. 4 plus 3 is 7. Minus 2 is 5. Oh my god. 4, 3. It is 7. What? Oh wait, it's times 2. It's 14. 1 plus 2 is 3, 6, 12. 20, 30, 12 divided by 6 is 2, 1. Oh, silver key. Shit. We need food then. That's bad news for me. We're at the top. Yeah. Special key this. I am not drafting that Chamber of Mirrors. Fuck you. I'm fine with the archives. It's not that bad of a room. There's the antechamber again, but we don't have access to it. Alright, I might as well, please be food. Okay, yeah, I'm not seeing a return on my investment. And I also lose the car keys. Again. Could have walked back to the dining room if I hadn't chosen the passageway. You're right. I chose this. I chose to do this to myself. I chose to do this to myself. That's what happened. It was the fucking gymnasium. It was the fucking weight room. Lose half your steps. Lose 0 steps. More like. I should have gone back to the dining room. Mine is your steps. How can you recover? My point exactly. Hmm. Hmm. Quarter hallway. Hallway's always a good one. Nook for a coin. Or sorry, not coin. Key. Den for gem. Oh my god, she's calling again. Alright, it's just something else. I'm gonna head back quickly now because I want to go outside. Let's play the parlor game quickly though. This box is empty. A box with a false statement is empty. There are 2 false statements. Well, if that's true, then Hmm. Hmm. So saying this box is empty, if that were false, then this box has the gems. But that can't be the case because then, it would be empty. So it would be true still. So I have to assume that this is telling the truth because if it was lying, it would still be empty. There are 2 false statements. That could be true. I'm going to assume then that these 2 are false. Because I am serious. It could be. I'm gonna take my chances with this one. All right. Well, it's worth a shot at least. At least, it was worth a shot. But I'm not very good at these logic puzzles. I just sort of figure them out eventually. But sometimes you win some, you lose some. I don't know what the logic is with that puzzle. Tool shed. I'm gonna go for the tool shed immediately. What is this? Send your draft a mechanical floor plan. You may permanently adjust its rarity, though. Seems like a good thing, to be honest. Being able to adjust the rarity of these rooms is actually pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. Some are obvious, some are difficult. I know. Like, some were very obvious, and then some were just like that. I'm not gonna draft the courtyard. I'm just gonna draft the storeroom here. I need those keys, alright? Come on, the keys are required. Let's go with the spare room. After day 50, I just opened the middle box without even reading. Huh. That's certainly a strat. What the actual fuck? the vault is 3 gems, but gives you 40 coins. That is wild. Now, let's go with the pantry. I like my apple slices. I want my apple slices. Go for the code check. I don't think I have anything checked in, though. I have the sledgehammer, though, so I can open trunks now without question. Just break them open, you know? Just, broke them. Now this game is gonna be a game of, where did I last see a trunk? And it's gonna be me trying to take as few steps as possible to find one. That is good. We can now adjust this thing's rarity. Make it fairly... We can make it as fairly commonplace. Yeah, let's make it commonplace. Fuck it. Like, standard or commonplace? I'd say standard. I'd say standard or commonplace is pretty good. Let's make it standard. So that, you know, I have access to it. I need something more. And I can't even use the gear wrench in any crafting recipes. Westwing Hall. Let's do this one. God damn it. Well, commissary. Salt shaker. Shovel. I like my shovel. Sleeping mask. What does the sleeping mask do? It's on sale as well. All these things are on sale. Everything's on sale today. Yeah, let's get the shovel first. It's day 20. Let's draft the lavatory here too, because, you know. Welcome to the old shop. We sell shovels, metal detectors, and salt shakers. Well, it's the only way forward, so it's kind of a force choice. Oh, warum Gott. There we go. Please give me a trunk, by the way. I need a trunk. Boudoir. You know what? Boudoir. It's free. Might as well. And of course, we know now what the... Oh, safe stays open, so that's good. And we got ourselves a red gem. Chapel, dining room. I'm gonna go with the dining room since it's also free. Let's not go south. Let's go north. 7 locked doors, or a courtyard. And of course, the courtyard has one of those fucking... Oh god. That's a big problem. Okay, so that's also locked. For the last QL update, safes didn't stay open. Watching the input animation every time you draft the boudoir was very fun. I'm willing to bet that was the case. Ooh. Wait. I was gonna consider a question I have now that I have the workshop. Utility closet, courtyard, or just closet. Well, I think it would be more handy-dandy to get the closet, since we could get a key out of it, right? Knew it. We only reached rank 7, so this dining room is pretty useless right now. pretty fucking useless. So yeah, let's go over here. Ah, pump room. I've never drafted the pump room before, or if I have, then yeah. Let's make it standard as well. Fuck it. Quick start guide. Let's start off with the pool. Huh. Maybe it needs power. Archives might actually be the goat here. I kind of stopped hating archives after a while. Oh, here we go. Okay. Let's go with security room. Since that's a guarantee. Hey, look. Let's make it commonplace as well. Since I like my security rooms. Let's go ahead and set up the keycard system. Keycard system, change security level. We're gonna go now to offline mode. We're gonna turn it to unlocked. Let's go ahead and use our key here. Utility closet. Oh fuck yes. You just ate an entire can of corn. Turn off the keycard entry system. Turn on the dark room. Turn on the garage. Turn off the gymnasium. And now we have that. Keycard system. Keycard system settings. Security level will be set to high. Offline mode will be set to unlocked. Boom. Butterfried or raw? I don't know. He's the only one that knows, alright? I only work here. Hey, a turnip. Delicious. I love my turnips. Nothing of interest was buried here. Hold up. What the fuck? Hold up, buddy. That might as well be a dead end. So archive. Oh, okay. Well, getting more bananas is good. And hey, more money. Yum. Delicious. Eat that with your fried eggs. Conference room could be pretty good. Corridor is a dead end. Let's go with... I can't even go with that, so I have to go with the conference room. Thanks for giving me this useless safe code. That doesn't mean anything, by the way, game. I very much appreciate it. Ooh, a sauna. Tomorrow you will start the day with an extra 20 steps. I might as well. Car keys. Okay. Ah. Feels good, right? Doesn't it just feel nice there? Oh, I feel like I can soak in it for hours. I'm joking, I don't even soak in saunas. Okay, Great Hall is bad. Same with Observatory. What is this archive floor plan? Well, we know what it is now. 1:30 a.m., so I should better sleep, have a fun stream. Have a good night, then. And, you know, stuff. Have a good night. And I hope you enjoyed this stream. Coin. You want to check thoroughly, because you never know what might be hiding in these here parts. Gem. Alright. Corridor always left unlocked. And it's free. So you know I'm going to choose it. Chapel, floor up. Let's go with the laboratory, because I need those experimental features. Let's also make it fairly commonplace, so that way I can create some random experiments whenever I need to. I like my commonplace rooms. Keycard. All of a sudden, I did not need to have it offline. But I did, actually, in order to even get it, so fuck whatever. Please be a boiler room. That's not particularly good for me. That isn't good news, but it's a four-way room. Oh hey, would you look at that? Archived. Archived, please, please, please. Oh my god, it's the chapel. Okay, actually no, that's good news for me. I'm forced to draw the furnace here. That doesn't matter. Nothing of interest is buried here. Well, damn it. Gee fucking jeez. Okay, that sucks. Oh, I forgot to draft my experiment. Whatever. Oh, hey, a pizza. Hey, look, I have a furnace as well, so I get 30 steps from this pizza. Yum, yum, yum. Yummy. Delicious. Alright, let me go back to the laboratory. Since I was being a goddamn idiot for not even touching it yet. Experiment setup. Gem you even have. For each bedroom you draft after your second. When you draft a hallway from another hallway. One key for every 2 hallways in your house. Start experiment. Haven't tested it yet, but it's gonna pretty much it's gonna kick off, don't worry. We'll find a way to make it kick off. So now we need to figure out how to open the antechamber. And we have a bunch of items we can test out as well. So I'm gonna head back over and saunter over to... I'm gonna saunter on over to the commissary. Oh, I almost made a mistake there. Boudoir through here. Yeah. Saunter in here for some items. First time you enter each bedroom with the sleep mask, gain 5 steps and a salt shaker. When you eat food and gain footsteps, gain an additional extra step. Yeah, fuck it. You know? So I want to now experiment with this thing. Metal detector. Ooh, shovel. creates the detector shovel. What does this do? Detector shovel. Greater chance of finding money and keys. Much greater chance of finding money and keys while digging. Nice. What about sleeping mask with anything? Nope. Can't really combine those. So I sort of bought things without really bothering with them. But that's fine, you know? You win some, you lose some. So yeah, let's go ahead and check our detector shovel quickly. Because I think that would be a smart move, you know? Very smart move. Let's go ahead and check our Actually, no, wait. Do I? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and check my detector shovel. So that's gonna be a day without it, but whatever. Storeroom's been cleared out. Included. Then cleared everything out in this room. So yeah, that at least is a fairly good day. This is about everything with our coins. That means that we don't need to worry about coins anymore. So let's go into the Chappa then. Hopefully I can find some way to open the door to the antechamber. I know that the west side way it requires the secret garden key. But I need to be lucky enough to even get it. Oh, it's locked. There's the antechamber, guys. It's locked. It's all locked in here. But that's okay. We can call it a day. Because we made some good progress. Hmm. Hmm. Having 80 steps to start with is really good. Mm-hmm. Classrooms. You know what? I'm feeling daring today. Hovel. I have 88 steps to work with. I can make the hovel work. Maybe I wonder if there's a very good experimental setup that allows me to sort of just make shit happen, you know? Let's go with the den. The hallway at the start wouldn't be a very smart move now, would it? Utility closet, pretty good. I'm gonna have these... Oh my god, turn off the dark room at the start, so that way I don't have to enter it. And then after that, its fuse will not be blown. Let's go with the pantry. Store wing, drawing room. I'm gonna go with the storeroom. Get the keys immediately, get a gem, which we're not gonna use at all, but, you know, unless, of course, there is some secret use for a gem that I'm not made aware of. We'll save that box for later. Parlor here would be a bad idea, so corridor, always left unlocked. Hallway, drawing room. I'm gonna go with the drawing room. Requires 3 steps, but, you know, could be good. Could be great, even. Chapel, this early in the run, I wouldn't be too pissed about that. But at the same time, I want to try to keep it open-ended. Parlor here would be a bad idea, so... we have to have a dead-end West Wing Hall. Somewhere. Workshop. Commonplace room, might as well. Here's the broken lever. It's the only item we have in our inventory right now. But, you know, hopefully I can find, like, a good room. And that, hopefully I can find the room that uses the, hmm. Occasionally, like, this would work. And hey, the bedroom here is very optimal, because if I draft anything else, it's just a dead end. The Great Hall. You know what? Let's open it. Alright, that creates an interesting conundrum, though. We want our access to the Foundation everywhere. Security, sure. From here, we're then going to do our classic strategy here. Keycard system. Set security level to high. Confirm. Set the offline mode to unlocked. Confirm that. Confirming those choices early. And then after that, we need a quick way back. Passageway is our only choice here for a quicker way back. So we're going to take it. You know, take the risk. And then dark room. There we go. Turn off the keycard entry system. Turn on the dark room now. And would you look at that? The dark room is now officially working. We can drop the dead end in the dark room because, you know, it's not going to lead anywhere. So let's go ahead and draft the closet. Sure. Let's get it out of there, you know? Let's get the closet out there. Get the... Oh. I didn't even need to take them offline. Well, okay. That's fine, though. That's fine, to be honest, because Doesn't matter. We got this. Parlor or chapel or nursery. I want to check for items quickly before I do anything else. What I do usually is I check for items efficiently. Oh, hey, look. See, look. It netted me a lucky rabbit's foot. Drafting those dead ends there was a smart move. Then. Let's draft a dead end here. And then let's go ahead, ring you up. Thank you. Detector shovel at your service. The silver key, that early? Pretty good. An ordinary key as well, also really good. So all you have to do is just use, let's see, you know what? We can use our special key here. Archives seems to be goated, because at the end of the day, Archives isn't even that bad. It's just a little difficult to work with, but, you know. Okay, what rank are we looking at here? Somewhere like around there. Let's go with the archived one. Five. Rank 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, what was that? Alright, here we are. Looks like the spot. Get digging. One of the lost coffers of Mount Holly. 8 gems. If only I wasn't doing this run at all. Commissary or archived floor plan. You know, let's go at the commissary, because the commissary could be let's go with this thing. Oh, hey, would you look at that? Well, I can tell immediately that that's going to be a passageway. But it could also not be a passageway, actually. You know what? I don't know. And that's the kind of problem I'm going to deal with. It's that I have no idea what I'm going to encounter. Alright, let's go with the sleeping mask. What are the running shoes? Oh. Dining room. Observatory. I accidentally did that thing again that I accidentally do all the time somehow. I don't know what's in the dining room today, but oh, there's coin here. Observatory, office, or archive. I'm gonna go with the observatory. We have steps to spare. Found it. Hey, 5 extra gems. That was risky as hell. I was actually... Okay, sorry, not risky. It's fucking useless. It's fucking useless, that's what it is. Okay, but we only have one route, so we have to hope that it's not gonna be dead ends. I'll have to go with this. Oh, hey! That's pretty good. Glazed salmon. Plus additional 10 steps for if you have an aquarium in your house. Useful. At least. Please don't lead to a dead end. Oh, that's painful. That's the worst. When you're... Oh, man. What is this? A coupon book? Thanks. That was a little late for it to appear, though. Would you look at that? We're dead-ended again. God damn it. Alright. Well, we have to check this shovel again. Almost walked in the wrong room. Nah. It's security you want to go to, kid. Because then you go straight next door and there's the coat check. Let's go ahead and check the detector shovel. If it was a freezer, I would have been fine with it, even if I was still going to be annoyed with it in either way. Occasionally save steps when traveling longer distances across the estate and grounds. Save $1 on each purchase sleeping mask. Yeah. I'd overall say this run was a bust, but at the same time, you know. I hoped I would eventually unlock it, but I guess this game has a way with just simply fucking around with you until eventually you figure things out. Not even the sledgehammer either, or even the garage. Hmm. So then what next? What do I do then? What do I think? What do I do then if I have nothing I can really do? The answer is I basically call it a day and then retry. I'm liking this game at least. It's really fun. And that's kind of the important part. Am I having fun with the game? That's the question I need to answer. Because, like, you know, if I'm not having fun, then I wouldn't have continued at all. Then at the start... Alright, before I go in, though... Let's reduce our steps down to the funny number for a few seconds, and then we move on. Laugh, millennials. Laugh. Mmm. Shrine, trading post, or shelter. I'm gonna go with the shrine. Trading post seems like it could be useful later down the line. Shrine, we have use for it consistently, and having it drafted early means that if we get any coins and I end up writing myself into a corner, I can at least set myself up for an extra day's worth of a blessing. Utility closet at the start. Don't mind if yeah. Turn off everything except for the garage. I think it's smart to always have the darkroom off at the start. Since it means that, you know, we're on day 22 and now everything's no longer on sale. You can get a gem for 3, a set of gems for 10, a sledgehammer for 8. Jesus. Really good shit. Just a shame I can't use it. Let's go with the hall, the West Wing hall. Pantry at over here, I guess. Drawing room wouldn't be smart, so corridor it is. You know, writing yourself into a corner is kind of a problem that I don't want to end up in. I could actually... You know what? How about this, guys? This might not seem like the smartest move, but... You know, just bear with me for a second. Bear with me, because I have an idea for what I'm going to do. I'm going to save gems early to spend gems later. Sure. But here it is. See, look, there's my smart idea in play. Which is the parlor game again. It's not that smart, but, you know. Gems are in this box. The gems are in a box next to this box. The gems are in a blue box. Jesus Christ. At least one of them has to be lying. So, let's say this... Let's say that this is lying. And then this is lying. And then it would be... Then, simply put, this thing would be telling the truth, and it would be in the black box. Right? Does that make sense? See, look. I knew it. Hey, look. Coin purse. Hallway or security early on? Yes, please. Security early on. Keycard system settings. Set the security level to high. Set the offline mode to unlocked. Currently offline, so thank God we have set it up early. Setting it up early seems to be a good strategy, in my opinion. I want to save the observatory for later, because hear me out for a second. If I save things up now, this will benefit me in the end. The end justifies the means, give or take. Let's go with the library, since I want to add some more rooms to the draft pool. So Fixed Stars was a bust. History of Orindia. Let's go with the Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. Read all the books. Man. We're the reader of books. Didn't you know? Ah! We can add new floor plans permanently. Great Hall partitioning plan for Saturday, November 28th. That's today's date. Wait a second. Wait a second. That's the Great Hall. It's telling me what the plans of the Great Hall are today. So for the Great Hall, once I draft it, let's say that that door is the door I entered from. Alright? So it's going to be the last door on the right, and the second door on the left. Wild. Very detailed paper model of the safe. What's this? In the drafting studio, you will be able to choose a brand new floor plan to permanently add to your draft pool. Potential new floor plans. Alright, let's see. Solarium. You are more likely to draw unusual and rare rooms while drafting. Clock Tower. Tomorrow, you will start with one key for each clock room you draft today. Or dormitory. Each time you enter the dormitory after drafting a draft room, gain 10 steps. Any kind of one of those rooms. Okay. I like the idea of the solarium more. Quaint floral sitting room surrounded entirely by tinted glass panes. This room is ideal for tea in the afternoon or getting some sun without the hassle of going outside. You have successfully added solarium permanently to your drafting pool. Oh, fuck me. I need gems. Right. Man. That was excellent, though. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and immediately retrieve our detector shovel. Coin purse has been pretty good, at least. I just gotta remember that. I'm not gonna use the keys on the boxes yet, because I know we have access to a, Oh, buddy, we don't want a dead end. Oh, fuck, what? We have to draft a dead end. Oh, fuck. Because we don't have any... Well... Well, that sucks. We kind of had to do that. In the end. Which really sucks to see, because, like, I could have done something more, but instead I didn't. So let's unlock these trunks in the meantime, then, because, you know, might as well. There were ivory dye in these chests. I was hoping to buy the sledgehammer. Instead, yeah. So it's November 28th today. Let's go ahead and check an item. In this case, we're going to check the detector shovel again. There is no permanent progress in terms of, you know, you can't keep the keys that you get, or the coins, the gems, or that stuff, but you know what? That's fine. Alright. Any more trunks? I swear there were more, but it is kind of hard to remember. their locations. So let's go over to the shrine once we've checked everything and have fully satisfied myself with it. So I'm pretty sure I've checked everything now, so yeah. Head into the shrine, and then we're gonna get ourselves a blessing for the gods almighty. 11 coins. That's amazing. Mm-hmm. Confirmed. With 11, you get the Blessing of the Tinkerer. Whenever you draft a mechanical room, trigger your current experiment. Well, we don't have an experiment at all. This one seems more like a tepid blessing to me, rather than a beneficial one. Because it requires you to have an experiment set up. That's gonna be a while before we get experiments set up. I don't know if you can check multiple items, to be honest. So let's go ahead and just get. Let's see. Go with the trading post because I've never used it before. Huh. Dynamite. A little too dangerous to pick up. What is this? Huh? Okay, this is a very confusing puzzle. Ah, wait a minute. It's one of these puzzles. Okay, we were close. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, it's one of these puzzles. Ah, okay, so the solution. I think I understand what it's asking me to do, but the problem is that it's very clunky. It's like this thing can only go down pegs, but only when a yellow square is there. Alright. Alright, figured that out. You have been rewarded an allowance token. Your allowance has been permanently raised by 2. Ah, neat. That was pretty fun. So my allowance token, what does that have to do with anything, though? So, okay, that was a very fun one. I figured that one out pretty quickly, at least. I still don't know what's... I don't know what's with the utility box puzzle still, because, like, there's that one puzzle. There's still that one puzzle I haven't ever solved. And it is starting to get to the point where I'm like, I feel like I'm getting closer, at least. I think I can lower the gray now since we can be a bit more loud. Filters. Reduce the gain back to its original 8 decibels, and boom. We are back to the standard affair. Utility closet at the start, always a pleasure to see. Turn off the keycard entry system, turn these off, turn that on. We don't want to blow the fuse immediately for the dark room in case we ever draft it. Hallway leaves us open for options. Chapel is a good choice right now because we don't have any money. Storeroom, I guess, would be a good option here because, simply put, it's a dead end and it immediately helps give us a bit of a leeway. Oh, wait, don't go in the chapel room just yet. It is likely that I'm going to end up with some problems doing that. So instead, we're going to draft a Nook here. Hey, I got a coupon book. Save $1 for every purchase I make. Spare room, because we want to go straight ahead. The outer edges, we don't want to focus on too much. That's a crux. That's a crutch. Up. Fuck it. We might as well, actually. They are currently offline. Set the security level to high. Set their default state to unlock. And then exit. Pantry, because let's keep our options up for now. Let's not draft this yet. Let's draft the closet. This is an item and a sleeping mask. That's pretty solid. It means we lock off that corner, but, you know, it's not like that corner was going to do much. Oh boy. Observatory is our only good pick for the day. Oh, fuck off. Drakesis. Drakesis. You son of a bitch, Drakesis. You fucking... Why have thou forsaken me? Launder currency. Okay, so spin cycles. You swap gems for money, swap keys for money, or swap, there we go. You might as well lose it. Alright, well, since we ain't going anywhere, we ain't got shit then. Oh, wait. I got shit for dicks for that. Drake's just the dead has forsaken me. That's what happened today. I wonder what happens if I trade in my items in the trading post. Then. For car keys. For a salt shaker. For 2 gems. Coupon book. Car keys. Coupon book. That's all back and forth, buddy. I have no idea what I'm doing half the time, but now that I seem to be more focused on trying to get to the antechamber, I end up making mistakes. Or at least I end up getting myself into a corner. Which is actually my problem. I end up in a corner every single time. I draft myself into a point where I don't really have that many options and had to take one route. What I should be doing instead then is just don't do that. I need to tell myself not to do this every single time. What does this do though? Permanently raise my allowance by 2. Cause like, is there like a limit to how much allowance I can have? Like, cause like, I don't know. It would seem very weird if that was actually the case. Let's go with the shrine. We'll have to remember to come back later. And we're gonna need a lot of coins. Then at the start, because I don't want to immediately draft myself into a corner again. storeroom here will, because like we have enough open doors, is that it's not a huge concern. Commissary at the start wouldn't be a good choice, to be honest. The gems are not in this box. The gems are in this box. The white box is true. If the white box isn't true, then the gems aren't in the white box, and then therefore, it would be in the blue box. Because one of these statements has to be false. I assume that this, at least one of these statements have to be false. I assume it's this and this. Or at least I would assume it's this and this, but it says that the gems are in the white box, and that the white box is true. So, if the white box was lying, then this would be lying, and then this would be lying. So, can't be this thing that's false. So let's say this is false. Then this is also false, and that's also false. What about this one? This is false. Well, then that doesn't work. Because then they'd be in both the white box and the blue box. Okay, so we have a conundrum. At least one of them has to be lying. At least one of them has to be telling the truth. And only one can have the gems. So let's say this is true for a second. Well then, which of these would be false? If this was lying, the black box would be lying. And then the blue box would be lying. If the blue box is telling the truth, and the black box is telling the truth, then the white box is telling the truth. So, naturally we have a question. This is a naturally... But let's say then that... Okay, actually no, it could still work, because this could be telling the truth. I'm going to assume that this is always telling the truth right now, that the gems are not in this box. If that's telling the truth, then it's empty. Therefore, these two would be lying, and therefore, they're in the black box. That was a very weird leap of logic that I had to pull, but it works. Let's draft the hallway here, since we want to draft the drawing room when it actually matters. We could draft a dead end here as a... Oh, what's this? Oh. Master Simon, good morning. It has come to my attention that you have been granted a daily allowance to use while on the estate. If it is convenient for you, I will leave the required sum here in the entrance hall each morning. If there is anything else you require, please do not hesitate to ask. Even though we have all been requested to remove ourselves from the premises during your stay, I can assure you I am still personally overseeing that the estate is at least operating at a baseline standard of service that I hope you will one day come to expect of us. Anne Babbage, house manager. I'm gonna go with the spare room here. We want to leave the corridor for the end. Let's drop the utility box here. Turn off security systems immediately. Turn off, turn off, turn on. We don't want to blow the fuse of the dark room if we draft it, by the way. Again, this is kind of my strat. Just have a reliable setup. Commissary, nook, or court. wow. And immediately after that, I immediately get karma'd. I get karma'd so quickly in this game that it's so fucking wow. Fucking wow, man. That hurts. That hurts to see, but it is a strategy that I want to implement more often. I'm hoping to find at least the room with the broken lever. Here's my daily allowance. Let's start off with the den immediately again. I got my daily allowance immediately for that reason, by the way. So at least for, not for that reason actually, it's for other reasons, I'm hoping. So it's not actually a increased max, it's just you have to grab the coins first, and now you have 2 coins to start off each day. Tool shed at the start immediately helps set my run in motion. Sledgehammer at the very start, and a lockpick set, or a pick lock set if you are one of those people. So the good strategy is to actually not draft yourself into a dead end. However, you can more safely do it in corridor, or at least at the corners. So I'm gonna do it like this. Basically, I draft a dead end in the corners only. Turn off the entry system for the key cards immediately, because assuming that I get a security room, I can then turn off all that. I don't want to immediately assume that that's gonna go my way. So we're just gonna draft a hallway here, and a closet here. Oh, and I immediately get the key card. So when that's the case, then we turn off. I guess we can open up the bedroom here. And hopefully I can find some items. But I don't see anything at all, so I'm going to just assume it's empty. Store... Well, I can't do storeroom, so we're doing pantry. Secret passage. I mean, we can draft it. The halls of Mount Holly. The green thumb. Key to the bedroom. Red rover or gold sink. Let's go with green thumb. Oh yeah, buddy. The cloister. I love my cloisters. And we have immediate access to the foundation as well. Well, the nook seems like it could be handy. It has a key in it. Spare room, I guess? I don't know. Let's just get a corner. Or end. Let's get a corner end, as I'm going to call it. Mailroom. A package here will be delivered here the day after drafting this room. Order placed. Please return all correspondence and packages addressed to Denny Ravane to sender, as he no longer is employed in our staff. Okay. Fuck. Please return all correspondence and packages addressed to Denny Ravane. to sender, as he no longer is employed with our staff. Okay. Ah, neat room at least. So if I get the mail room again, and then I'll just draft it in a corner. And you know, that saves me a bunch of trouble. How do I get to the center of the cloister, though? There's clearly some stuff in there. I want to get it. Maybe you have to, like... Maybe it's something I don't know. Dining room wouldn't be a good idea now, since there would be a dead end. So I'm gonna go corridor. I try to at least have so many more options. That's my whole plan ahead of time now. And it's to always have at least an option, or at least try to keep as many of the options open. We have a sledgehammer, so bonk it open. Oh my god. We can be a bit reckless with our keys, I guess. Alright, let's go with the workshop. Parlor room we'll get later down the line. Let's get the broken lever out of here. Alright. Alright. Well, the picklock set... What is the picklock set going to be used for? Chapel or storeroom? Let's go with the storeroom, maybe? I know this is a risky one, and I'm fully aware of the consequences that come if anything were to come like this, but I think that it's good. D? Why is a D important, actually? Oh, wait, it's because D is this room, or at least this area has a D in it. Right, yeah, because, like, you know, that puzzle I still haven't gotten the complete idea as to what it is, but D is... But yeah, we know 7 dates crack open, or at least 7 dates crack 7 safes. Dining room, sure. I don't like the fact that I had to draft it with a dead end, though. Let's try to picklock it. Yep, here we go. The boudoir, because that means we get an extra gem. And I want my gems. There's nothing else in there, but it's just nice to have at least more options. There we go. Guest bedroom. Car keys. So we have to remember to draft the garage eventually. Hey, a key and a Southern Cross. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. That's good, at least. Well, I'll take the risk with this one. I think it's worth... You know what? I think this is worth it. This is worth it. Eventually. But... Hold on. An extra key for every bedroom in your house. That seems like a very interesting pick. Set of gems, a key. I'm gonna purchase... I'm not gonna purchase anything just yet. I have to see firsthand what it's gonna be. Okay, lavatory here, so that way we can remove it from, you know, like, I'm pretty sure... Oh, yeah. Outer rooms. Okay, studio additions. The classroom. Still, alright. Trying to look for any potentially good options. Like, looking at this, I think that the rooms that I do want... I don't know. Can't draft that, so I take the risk. Here and there. Oh, it's not what I was looking for. Oh, okay. We need to get the right side. We need to get the right side of the antechamber. Right, so the Great Hall might have actually been a goated move. Oh, brother. Goated move, to be honest. Oh, brother. Okay, what's the archived one? Oh, brother. It's the furnace. Oh boy. Oh no. What's the archived one? Oh, it's this room. I'm not particularly annoyed about it, to be honest. Like, yeah, it's just a room. Let's actually head back quickly to the oh god, wait. Wait. You know what? Not worth. Fuck it. Ah, shit. Ah, shit, dog. Hope. Okay, could still work. Wait. 10, 9, alright. 10, 9, 8, 7. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Do I have like a fucking... No, okay, fuck, no, wait. I have to hope for the best. Hope for the best. Hope for the best. Code. It's, I gotta hope for the best, basically. Jesus Christ, this is actually making me nervous now, because I might end up in a corner. Okay, it's not that bad. Alright. I need to... keep hoping. Okay, got it. Alright, now I just need a corner room. Sure, fuck it, fine. Now I need a straight room. I need a straight room. Oh my god. I'm very close. Staff notes. The day we dreaded has finally arrived. It is with unprecedented sadness that we inform you of the death of our benefactor, employer, and master, the Baron of Mount Holly, Herbert S. Sinclair. Any staff who have an interest in attending services may contact Mrs. Babbage for details. And following the instructions left by the Baron himself, effective immediately, all work at Mount Holly is suspended. All live-in staff will have 1 month paid leave and must vacate the premises by Friday, November 6th. Mrs. Babbage. No! 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 Fucking damn it! Damn it, brother. We have no dining room either. That's kind of a problem. Oh, man. Unless... Wait. Oh, my God. Bro. That sucks. That sucks. Oh, wait, no, we do have a dining... Oh, fuck me. I don't have any steps left. We had a dining room. I just forgot that it's that way. God damn it. I should have known. I should have known it was not going to be that simple. That was too good of a run, though. That was too good. Too good. So we know now. Let me write this down. Let me write this down. Great Hall has one, at least. Great Hall. This one is the right one. So yeah, okay, so right side is access via... Fuck it. Just go. For a kid. We've lost a step already. Like, we lost so many steps. I lost way too many steps because I hesitated. Rule 1 is not to hesitate at all when you do these things. Trade post, shrine. I'm gonna have the shrine here. Because that is very useful later. Also, grab my allowance for the day. Let's go for a spare room at the start. So I can draft a corner room, which is going to be our closet. Immediately 2 items would be necessary. An ivory die and a gem, that's not too bad. Bedroom, billiard room, or mail room? Your package has been delivered. Well, we'll grab it in another time. $19. Okay, it's 11 plus 3 is 14 plus 6 is 20, 18. 1 plus 5 is 6 plus 20 is 26. Sorry, no, 1 plus 5 is 6 plus 3, 9 minus 3 is 6, 18. That's weird. 2 times 2 is 4. 40 divided by 20 is 2. Getting an immediate set of keys as well. Again, like, this is a good strat. Well, it's too early, so I'm not gonna risk re-rolling yet. I am going to have to take more risks, though. On the other side. So I don't want to get myself in a corner again. Parlor would be some immediate gains. So let's get some immediate money. Let's get some immediate gains. Gems are in this box. The statement is of no help at all. The gems are in the blue box. Okay, if this is lying, then this is also lying. And then this would be telling the truth. Which doesn't make much sense at all. So it's really just a half and half. But assuming that this is lying and that it is of help, then the gems are in the blue box. Clever puzzle. Reroll. Alright. Well, if we draft the corridor, we have options for 4 ways to go. Alright, I'm gonna draft the chapel. I know that sounds like a stupid decision considering the chapel loses me a coin every time I enter it. Considering the circumstances, though, I'd say the Nook right here. Bedroom here. This House of Leaves is insane. Well, we can't draft a dead end, so we need... I'm gonna need to get somehow a couple of rooms with multiple different options. Like I said, I needed that. So a den will give me a gem for free. And I need gems, so I'm gonna keep farming out gems. Veranda is 2 gems, but it also means a greater chance of getting gems. So I'm gonna go with the veranda. Or at least greater chance of finding green rooms, so that's always pleasant. A study is really good, actually. A good study. Let's go with the study. Okay, so what dates can we associate with the study? Because clearly, we have to associate a date with a safe. 8 dates cracks 8 safes. Right? So, what date can we associate here? I don't know. Let's read some notes or at least let's look through some notes and figure things out. By well, first of all, it's probably not 1225 again. Yeah, I figured that was the case. April 10th, 1992. So 0410. November 7th would be 1107. I had to take note of the dates. "9086" just seems like a bullshit, so I don't think... Yeah, I figured that was the case as well. So then, what other dates can we look for? 11/11/28? Was already used, so yeah, that can't be it. Oh, what about 1992? Nope. 11:04. Oh wait. Nope. Alright, there's a lot of different dates that could be useful. Being able to spend gems to reroll rooms is actually pretty solid. Alright, don't draft yourself into a corner this time around. Alright, let's go ahead and go left. Redraw. Buddy. Yeah, sure, mailroom, I guess. What's the package? Brass compass, 2 gems, 2 keys. Well, rooms leading more towards north isn't bad, I guess. More detailed instructions will be sent by email to the address client has provided. Press any button above to activate blue. Press a blue indicator next to a red indicator to activate purple. 5 purple indicators are needed to activate the 6. What? Alright. Blue indicators next to red indicators. So, okay. So we have to get 6 purple indicators? Huh. Press green button to make... Oh, no. Green. And I'm going to use ind as a way of saying indicator to activate blue. Act blue. Press blue next to red. So press blue next to red to act purple. Oh, all purple. 5 purple indicators are needed to activate the 6. Needed to act 6. Alright. Huh. Fascinating. So next time... Okay, so I think we have a solve... we just have a solution. Solved it. Somewhat. Well, we need to keep our options open. Go straight ahead. Let's not activate Rumpus right now. Maybe later. Boudoir, because that gives us a gem. Oh, and a key here. Yeah. Key, gem. Dining room. Perfect. Okay, so if we draft an aquarium, that would be useful. No. Okay, here we go. Hallway. Good. If I had an aquarium, that would be better, though. Whenever you enter the ballroom, set your gem count to 2. What? That just sounds weird to me. Oh, sledgehammer. Right next to a trunk. That just seems like the most pointless waste of time for them. Oh, hey, a lockpick set. There's another access point for the antechamber. We have a snake route, though. That's pretty bad. So now we just need... I just need a utility closet. I need a utility closet. I need a utility. Fucking hell. Feckin' hell. Bruv. Well, the point... At least this time around, I actually had a strategy in mind, but Jesus Christ, we ended up in the same trap. I want to use all the coins right now, though. I'm gonna use all the coins I have right now for the shrine. Actually, can I make it 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Yeah, okay, I can make it. But, first, let's have dinner, because, might as well get my last meal of the run. I'm always going to be very hungry. You know how it is. Always the hungriest. So we ended up in a corner, I guess. Unless, of course, I somehow missed... oh, wait. Is there a key? Oh. Oh, no. Oh, man. If only we had a coat check, then I would have been able to, like, check this thing. And, you know, have it available for another run. Instead, we suffer the curse of not planning things ahead of time properly. And as such, this ends up being a problem all the time. Alright. Let's drop off our coins and then call it a day, and then we just have to keep on trying again. We'll be doing this a lot. Blessing of the Berry Picker. While drafting, instead of picking a floor plan, you can pick a berry. If you do, draft a floor plan at random from your draft pool, disregarding rarity. That seems kind of weird, and could be good, could also be bad. It's one of those tepid ones as well. But you know, it could be good. If I get a good one, then that's really good. I assume that the blessing shrines do not appear again until after your blessing has expired. So let's do this again. That was bloody good, though. It was a bloody good run. Just a shame it ended the way it did. Ooh, tool shed immediately off the bat. That's good. I like my tool sheds. Battery pack and lockpick set. So that means I have, like, I have a better chance of handling things better. If only I had a greenhouse, or even... I wish I could have drafted the greenhouse, because I want to know what's with the greenhouse, like, at all. Hold on. Green rooms. Because, like, we never drafted the greenhouse. I know that the greenhouse could be interesting. I mean, it could be good, you know? I'm gonna draft the utility closet in here. Or just a closet, I guess. Ah, running shoes. Ah, could be useful. Courtyard at the start seems pretty solid. Utility closet over here is a good option because these other ones would have been dead ends anyways. So, let's activate these. There you go. Turn those off, turn on the garage, turn off the keycard entry system. So what does that do then? What does making them all purple do? At least for me. Oh, and would you look at that? We draft a dark room. This leaves us open when it comes to options. Now we turn on the dark room. Yeah, it's a waste of steps here and there, but you know what? It's worth it because now the dark room is permanently on. Oh, broken lever. Immediately. I still don't know where the broken lever goes. Or what it's meant to do. But I think that's something we'll figure out. Pick a wild berry. Ho. Um... Aww. What? It's essentially a four-way room. It's rotund as hell as well. That requires a gem, so let's not draft that yet. Let's draft the Nook. Tom Nook would be proud. Tom Nook, more like Tom Rook. Tom Crook, more like. Let's say, no, not the parlor, not the commissary. Spare room. Ah, fuck the spare room. Oh, fuck it, the parlor works. Now the parlor is better and actually works as I want it to. This box is empty. There are 2 empty boxes. There are 2 true boxes. Well, that's true. And this is then true, so this box is not empty. So therefore, it's the black box. The black box points to itself. Say it ain't so. So now we need a security room and then activate the doors. Corridor. I am getting nervous now because, like, we've been getting a lot of. Oh, yeah, that's right. Spend the gem and then let's get her going. Change her offline mode to unlocked and then. And then we exit. Boom. And now it's unlocked, meaning that we can use it. Nah. Fuck. We have to use the key. Library. Dining room is a better option at this point. I don't know what is in there, but, you know. This is useful. This is really useful. Christ. A net game of a gem, and means that we can draft green rooms for free. So that's really good, you know? Really good for planning and strategizing. Okay, hallway, bedroom, or kitchen. I'm gonna go with the hallway so I can always have some options. I can't even open it. Spare room, archives, or cloister. Cloister, really good. Alright, let's just have the cloister on the ready. Wine cellar, laboratory, or office. Both of those are dead ends, so we might as well just draft a dead end room on its own. Grab some of that sweet, sweet gemming. Well, that blocks everything off, so let's pick a wild berry. This is even worse. No. No. Turns gems into all your keys with all my gems. My god. I need more coin. So basically, I have multiple dead ends now. So now I need coin. And unfortunately, I didn't see many coins. Either that or I may have missed some and just didn't realize it. Now that I think of it, it's very likely that I missed some coins. Let's head back to the foundation. Alright, so right side is locked off, so the Great Hall is pretty much forever destroyed. Ruined, even. I really should not have done it like that, but whatever. The Rotundum. So where is it leading to right now? We have the vents going this way and that. Hmm. Pool as a gem requirement? Sure. Let's pull it. Hmm. Patio. Or, sorry, pantry. And here we go. More of these apples. How you like them? Gym, it's turned off, so it's not gonna hurt me at all. Alright. So now it's just a question of what next? We now have a much better route to the rooms. So now we just need to figure out what next now. Is this locked? No, it isn't. Thank God. Pump room, because I need to see this thing in action. Let's say I want to drain, say, the pool. Okay, in that case, though. Man. Uh-huh. Hmm. Yeah, it's working. It's working, it's magic. Unfortunately, for some reason, this thing is not activating it at all. But on the bright side, you know, there is a bright side to all of this, at least. You ready for the bright side of all this? This is gonna not surprise you at all, but, yeah, we can now spend our money to make keys in the laundry room. So, just gotta make sure I just gotta go straight, then to the left. What's this? Porterhouse steak. Um, let's wait it out since we have rooms we can still draft. Why not? Alright. This is a really stupid move, I know, but we need the keys, alright? That's just how it works. Let's start off with the dining room. Wow. Let's see, we don't really have anything we can use with workshop, so bury this. Come on. Oh, coins. Sweet. Coins. The garage or the boudoir? Let's go with the boudoir. Grab ourselves an extra gem, since that gem is gonna be important later. Conference room. Screw it. Conference room. Billiards room leads back to the chapel. Same thing with observatory. But the billiards room just is free as well, so we need those gems just in case anything goes wrong. So billiards room, we get keys as well. What the fuck? What? So if that's... Is that 50? It's a square. So 50... No, it can't be 50. What the fuck? Alright, let's just guess this one. So it's not 20, it's not 1, it's not 18, not 4, six, not 10, not 15, nor 2. That makes sense for it to be 2 either. 17, maybe? No. 3. 19. 7. 16. 8. 11. 14. 9. It's 9, so what does that mean? Because you only get logically, you get 9 from 3 plus 6. Oh, is it 3 squared? Is it the square of the things? So it's 3 squared, it would be 9 again? It is squared. Yeah, okay. So 4 squared is 16, minus 10 is 6. That's a very interesting change in the loop, I will admit. Also useless, that gave me a key card and not keys, which isn't useful at this very moment, considering my current predicament. But, there's a massive but, I have plans. So the hallway is pretty much our only option here. Alright. Drawing room, can't do that. We might as well just do this. Phew. Hmm. How about we just go with the freezer then? This freezer seems to genuinely be a funny option. It's the funny option, but it's also the one that helps me, you know, survive, I guess. Those two, we are having too many good runs for this to, like, end like this. I still want to get this. I want to get the antechamber, dudes. What do you think I am? Stupid? Do you think I'm dumb? No. We schmort. We schmorter than that. And as such, we smort our way through. Berry Picker seems to be a good option when you're out of options. But I think you can only pick 3 a day. Hovel, Trading Post, or Tomb. I'm gonna go with the Tomb. And let's solve the Tomb immediately. So if I remember correctly, it's Ho. Actually, I don't even need to remember. Ho, and then weird shuffle-looking thing. I hope I don't accidentally tear this last page off. By the way, because, or at least this page off, because, like, it is literally hanging by a thread. Also, ban someone, by the way. We have a ban. We have a banner incoming. And finally denied them access. And then Peachfork. Where's the pitchfork? Where is it? Where's the pitchfork? There. And then the weird brush thing. Broom. This thing with the notch. It looks like a cattle prod. And then finally, the grenade. Let's take note of this, by the way. Oh, would you look at that? It looks like they're all the same. So it's clearly an intentional detail. That's something about something, you know? Because otherwise, why would it all be the same at all? Because, like, yeah, list. It's the same positions as last time at rank A1, at ranks A1, B3, and C2. And on top of that, the candle positions are all A1, A4, B3, C2, C1, and D4. Banners are cool. Yeah. Hey, look, we got extra money from that. We get tons of money from that. We can buy out the whole damn world. Let's also go ahead and grab our upgrade disc in this area, because I remember there being an upgrade disc that I never used, I don't think. Open sesame. Let's grab whatever's in there. I wonder, let's get the rotundum. The rotundum. Rotundum. Would you like a bit of rotund in your rotund? Are you rotund? Are you as rotund? You know? I'm partying in your arch. Oh my god. Oh my god. You really are. At least you haven't found the other art channel, which, could you imagine if you found the other one? I would be pissed as a pickle if you found the other one, to be honest. No. But yeah, fucking hell, dude. Get here, give us a little respect. That channel is sacred. Oh fuck, Millie. Fucking hell. You found the other one. Really? What purpose is this? 7. Utility closet at the start. VAC indicators. What is a VAC indicator for? Let's actually turn off the keycard entry system. You fool, I was already following the other art channel. Damn it, Millie. And here I was hoping it would stay a secret. Instead, you fools had to have found it at the worst time. And just as I also finished my other art piece as well. Fuck. Berry time! Hey, an aquarium. That's sick. There we go. That was weird. Pantry. Fish. Would you like a bit of fish, Millie? Would you like a fish for your cat? Huh? Huh? How do cats feel about fish? Eh, fuck it, let's get a den. It gives me a gem. A den with a gem, and a den with a gem, and a den with a gem. Let's spend a gem for a gem. And also a deposit key, a safe deposit key, a purse, and a key. A gem for a gem. What a goddamn trade. Wait, what? What the fuck? Alright, anyways, bedroom. Yeah, let's draft the bedroom. Makes the chapel slightly less useful now. Lab. We need the lab, bro. What is the VAC indicator for, then? Oh. Wait. What is this? You're gonna give me? You're gonna give me? The guest bedroom. Hidden effect of a random bedroom in your draft pool? If you have a tomb on the estate today, gain 4 additional dice. That is fucking weird. Geist bedroom. You can upgrade it to the Geist bedroom, which is fucking hilarious. Quest bedroom. If you enter the antechamber today, add 2 coins to your allowance, or Geist bedroom. I want to go with the Geist bedroom. Because guest bedroom, not great. Quest bedroom, meh. Geist bedroom. Now that's what we talk about. The Chad's room. Chad Geist bedroom. So what do we need to turn them all purple for, huh? Oh, yeah, that's blocked. Blocking my way. Hallway, or, it's a hallway we go. It's a hallway we go, and the hallway we go, and the hill, and, let's see. Commissary, fuck it. We have 22 to spend. Spend it on a sledgehammer. And why not a sleeping mask? And why not a magnifying glass as well, just to waste some more money? Let's go back then. Wildberry. Save me, Wildberry. No! God damn it. The Wildberry fucking sabotaged me. I mean, like, Gymnasium isn't that bad, honestly. At least not now. Literally the only option. Spare room. No! Alright, well, time to lose money. In the chopper. Would you like a chopper in your chapel? Welcome to the chapler's room. Why do they need to be all purple, though? Oh, keys. Oh, that helps. Okay, you know what? Crisis averted. We have keys. Now, we have multiple ways to go. Multiple ways to go, and yet there's, only one way we can actually go. Technically two, but, I'm not putting my bets on the chapel just yet. Parlor, no. Billiards room, no. Man, I wish I had gems. Secret passage? Oh, that's brilliant. Green room. Cloister today. Yeah. Let's go with the cloister. I literally pulled one of you down. Close it. Ah, special key. Silver key. I like my silver key. So, thank you, game. Okay, what's this, then? Let's see, what's this greenhouse? Somebody get me the fucking pencil. Greenhouse. Has a lever. South, so it's the down. So we need the broken lever. That much is obvious. And there's a lot of greenery in here. I like it. I like this green room. You know what? We need to get the green room again. Courtyard. Let's use our last key here. That requires a goddamn green. Oh, actually, wait. Actually, wait a minute. Do I have the steps to make it? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then. No, wait. No, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Plus 13 is 26. So it's gonna leave me at 3 steps left. But you know what? It's worth it. Wait. It's worth it, though, because it means we can actually see... Wait, no, wait, actually. Fuck it. We'll take the risk. We'll take the risk, you know, and if it fails, it fails. And it didn't fail. A sightseer's guide. Okay, it's December 4th. It's third largest city in Fen Ares and the site of its former capital. Reddington is synonymous with mountains, mystery, and magic. Most tourists head straight for the boardwalk and don't get much further than the botanical gardens. However, Reddington has much more to offer. Spectacular scenery, a historic castle, and a charming underground bazaar reward visitors who wish to explore further. Reddington is that type of unique, enchanting place that lingers in your mind and memories long after you leave her. I'm seeing numbers where there probably shouldn't. The Botanical Gardens. Reddington's most popular attraction and a guaranteed crowd pleaser, the Botanical Gardens is loved by both locals and visitors for its Ageron canopy house and mausoleum, its petal-covered trails, and a mind-boggling variety of flowers. This is the reason springtime is Reddington's busy season. Situated just east of town, the Botanical Gardens offer a scenic and captivating tableau of the natural countryside. A cobblestone trail meanders past over 1,000 species of tropical plants, each remarkable in its own right, yet even more stunning set against the spectacular backdrop of the Reddington Mountains. Allow yourself at least an hour to indulge in this picturesque walk, which concludes at Mainways Station. Il est ex Meservie, a specimen of holly unique to Reddington's mountains. That's a lot of berries. I don't think I need to keep track of those. You will find sitting at the base of Mount Perma, Reddington's second highest summit, a historic site described by scholars as significantly important to the realm's past. Featherfall Keep, the former home of Lord William Epsom, has up until recently always been a private residence, serving as a family home to the Epsons since before the Third Era. After the death of Lord Epsom, his oldest son, Lionel Epsom, left the estate never to return. However, the daughter stayed, maintaining the residence and its staff until her marriage in 1951. At that point, Featherfall Keep ceased to be a family residence. It began operating as a historic house, museum, and tourist attraction. The estate design, uh, was designated a National Historic Landmark in 1972. It is still believed by many that Featherfall was built by the first king of Orinda, Ares, when Reddington was still the capital. However, surface documents containing conflicting dates have recently cast some doubt on the long-standing myth. Trinsdale Lake. Close your eyes and imagine tranquil, serene stillness, rolling fogs, clear water, and gliding swans. In the midst of all that beauty sits Trinsdale Lake, one of Fenary's premier vacation destinations, exclusive for its more privileged citizens. The lakeside resort and cabins have been frequented by royalty and the realm's gentry for generations. However, on the southern shore of the lake, tourists are free to enjoy the views and rub elbows with the rich and famous in the hundred bells tea room, which is open to the general public for lunch on Mondays and Fridays. Mount Holly, at the elevation of 11,220 feet, Mount Holly is the tallest mountain in the Reddington Range and the highest peak in the entire realm. Beyond the physical challenge itself, climbing Mount Holly Trail is a beautiful experience and one that many hikers and explorers will want to do at least once. It's only a few hours from Reddington to get to the trailhead, and you won't need any local guides or special gear if you tackle the trail during the summer season. However, those willing to give this mountain a significant amount of planning and research will be greatly rewarded, whether or not they actually summit. On the opposite side of the peak, far from the trail, rests the estate of Mount Holly, nestled between the summit's northern slope and saddle. This 80-acre mountain residence, sorry, this 80-acre mountain residence itself is almost as old as Reddington itself. However, unlike Featherfall Keep, the property has been completely private since the closing of Mount Holly Schoolhouse in '66. Still, hikers will be able to appreciate the house's unique architecture at a distance from one of the trail's many north-facing overlooks. For sentimental tourists wishing to pick up a souvenir to remember their stay, one might try braving the Mainway Station Bazaar, but don't be too hasty. Without proper guidance, the Mainway Station can be a dangerous place. Located underground, this unique marketplace was once Reddington's Central Railway Station in a time when the realm's trains were still in service. Now the turnstiles, footbridge, and platform have been appropriated and turned into a cavern of tents and torches. Whether you are bargain hunting, looking for adventure, wow, fuck me, looking for adventure, or finding a memento to commemorate your visit, the Mainway Station Bazaar will be a worthy conclusion to your sightseeing adventure in Reddington. Huh? Look at this map. It looks like a monster in Undertale over here. Aries River, Fork, Mount Holly, Reddington, Featherfall Keep. Look at this map. Not the most useful book, I don't think, but could be worse. Only two ways it could go. Still, we have another room that we haven't entered. And with good reason, we don't have a fucking security office. All we have is this goddamn silver key. The Great Hall, Archives, or Rotunda. I'm gonna go with the Archives. Locked. That's broken. Also locked, and we have ended off the day again. With the same feeling that I felt since this whole entire time. Disappointment. Real disappointment. Oh, fucking hell. On the bright side, at least, though, that was a lot of progress for a single stream again, so we call it a day. You know? Yeah, it's good progress. Hey, look, it's the Garden Villa. Look at this. We have 4 green rooms. Yeah. The Archives was a bust, but at least we got somewhere. Yeah? Oh shit, wait, I could have gone to the chapel. I just realized. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I really should have gone back to the chapel instead of fucking leaving. Whatever. We're ending off stream today. We'll be back. And yeah, I'll be back next week to continue this game. And yeah, thank you all for watching. See y'all tomorrow. Not tomorrow. See y'all next week. Then, bye bye.